بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أعزائي، مرحبا بكم تاني في الفيديو الثاني ديال بريباراسيون باك اللي غنهضروا فيه ولا اللي غنواصلوا فيه الحديث ديالنا على tenses. اوكي، كيف ما درنا الفيديو الاول هضر على present tense. Today we'll talk about the past tense. Okay, the past tense. The past tense. Past tense هذا شنهضروا past tense. We will talk about four tenses. هما okay, simple past, past continuous, past perfect simple, and past perfect continuous. Okay? So as a start غنبداو بالsimple past. Start with the simple past. Simple past. What is simple past? When we say simple past, we say things or actions that happened and finished in the past. يعني نهضروا على the use. Now, action happened and finished in the past. Okay, so this is the use. Then we'll talk about time indicators. This means time indicators يعني keywords. Keywords means الكلمات المفتاح، يعني سياق الكلام غادي نعرف واش كنهضروا على past ولا على another tense. اوكي، وهاد time indicators هما yesterday, okay, last, plus what? Plus period of time ديال الماضي. Last Monday, last holiday, last year, okay, etc. Okay, so last holiday, for example, last week, last month, etc. Okay, ago. This means ago يعني مضت. Okay, ممكن نقولوا ساعة مضت، عام مضى، 3 سنين دازت، etc. So we say ago، وكتجي دائما في لافان ديال الجملة، يعني اللي قبل منها كاملو كيكون in the past. اوكي، نمشيو ملي كتلقى باغ اكزومبل في الفراز in 2000 شي سنة دازت. اوكي، 2010 for example، الverbs اللي كيكونوا تابعينها they are used in the past. ولا when you are narrating كتحكي for example كتحكي على راسك ولا هكا، ولا تحكي على شي واحد. okay, you say when I was 10. هادشي okay. Expressions like that كاملين كيكونوا الverbs conjugués فاش in past. Is it clear? We move to what? We move to the form. Okay. Form. Form of what? Form of verbs in simple past. Form of verbs in simple past. Alors, verbs simple past, they are Okay, regular or irregular. Regular باسم regular. Regular يعني بحال كنقولوا أفعال عادية. يعني what happens. Okay, what happens. Verb مني كنستعملوا الفيرب في simple past اش كنديروا ليه verb plus d plus ed ولا plus ied. It depends علاش. It depends على what do we call it على الفيرب ending ولا terminaison ديال الفيرب. Okay, so هنا plus d or ed or ied. Is it clear? علاش for example, okay, d like smile, it becomes smiled. Okay, ed, for example, work becomes worked. ied, what happens here? Like study. يعني اش كيكون عندك؟ يعني عندك الاي وقبل منه consonant. Okay, study. Okay, what happens? We omit the y, كنحيدو الاي كندير في بلاصتها ied. So this is about regular verbs. Let's move to what? To irregular verbs. Okay, irregular verbs. irregular verbs. هاد irregular verbs ماشي بحال هادو، يعني غير عاديين. يعني what happens الفورم ديال الفيرب changes. Okay, so the form of the verb changes. Clear? Like what? Like for example, the verb to be. Look at the verb to be. اش غيولي؟ was or were على حساب subject or subject pronoun. Like for example, take. It becomes took. Okay? Like for example, break becomes broke. هنا you will check the list of. دابا نشوفوا بعض الأمثلة okay توضيحية so as to know more about the simple past. Okay, examples. Okay. Yesterday I played football match. Okay. We last. Okay. Yesterday I played a football match. You see, this is the verb. Okay, plus ed. Then last night the baby cried for his mom. Cried. Cried. So the infinitive ديال cry, what is it? Is cry. Is as we said here. Okay, here. Okay, like study. Study, studies. So IED. Why? Because what do we have? Cry, for example. Cry. Right? It is Y. We have a Y and a Y. قبل منها consonant. We omit the Y and we add IED. Okay? We move to something else. For example, okay, I worked in, okay, for example, in أكادير 3 years ago. See, worked. So have verb ending with a consonant just plus ed. I worked in Agadir 3 years ago. يعني 3 ans passé خدمت في Agadir. Okay, this is an example. We move to what? For example, in 2007, I captain of my football team. Okay, look, was. Okay, was is the simple past of the verb to be. I was the captain. So دائما, look, these are the time indicators. We move to, for example, yes, when I was a child, or when I was, yes, when I was 15, I broke, okay, our TV set. Okay, when I was 15, I broke, okay, you know, is the simple past of the verb break. You see, these are just some, okay, some examples just to explain, to show you, okay, the use, how do we use it, when do we use it, the simple past. Is it clear? Okay. Okay, so دابا ندوزو ل 3 forms ديال verbs in simple past. Okay, so أول حاجة باش تعرفوها مزيان هو أنه في concerning interrogative form there is a difference. كاين اختلاف ما بين الverb to be وما بين other verbs. كيفاش؟ Okay, قلنا الverb to be في simple past هو was a word. خذوا by example a question. اوكي كون عندك في الامتحان be you at you write بالبلاك باش تبان مزيان at school yesterday. اوكي ولا go you to school yesterday. هادو both are questions. both are questions. ياك questions وفاش questions باش نعرفوا انا بانه في الماضي هو عندي time indicators yesterday. دابا غنجيو لا form be you. اوكي be you يعني الverb to be. اوكي qu'est-ce qu'on va faire نديرو l'inversion du sujet. وهنا l'inversion du sujet باش غدار نيت بالverb to be. انا غنحط الverb to be simple past عندي you ça veut dire were. اوكي you were you يعني هنا الverb to be سول بنفسه. نجيو الاكزامبل الثاني. الاكزامبل الثاني هنا فيه go you. اوكي انا غندير go في الباست هي went. غندير went you to school yesterday. no it's not. اوكي علاش؟ لانه ما يمكنش هنا غنستعملو ثاني باش نستعملو بالاوكسيلري فيرب يعني فعل المساعد. غنجبدو واحد الفعل ولا غيعاون لينا هذا الفيرب هذا باش يدير الكويشن. اذا غادي نقول did you go. did you go to school yesterday. okay alors did you go to school yesterday. وهذه هي القاعده بالنسبه للافعال الاخرى من غير الفيرب تو بي. الفيرب تو بي كيدير لافيرسيون دي سوجي بوحدو. اذا انا شنقول في الانتروغاتيف فورم فور اكزامبل اوكي نديرهم سميتو الانتروغاتيف ديال verb to be. so this is verb to be interrogative form. was. I, he, she, it. For example, was I, was she, was he, was she, it. For example, at home yesterday. Okay? Were, we, you, and they at home yesterday. Sorry, this is the question. Okay? Interrogative form. Affirmative form. Okay, what do? You put the sentence subject plus the verb to be. I, he, she, it was at home yesterday. Okay? We, you, and they were at home Is it clear? And we move to the negative form. Negative form, as you know, we use not. Okay, but not من بعداش من بعد verb to be. Alors, I, he, she, and it was not full form or wasn't. Was not or wasn't. Okay, دائما at home yesterday. Okay, we, you, and they were not, or short form weren't, at home yesterday. So هادشي خاص بالverb to be ياك باش تاخذوا فكره على اوكي الفيرب تو بي فيما دائما ردوا البال دائما ردوا البال في الامتحان في الناسيونال ردوا البال مع sentences اوكي الوغ ملي كيعطيك بي مع subject pronoun ولا subject اوكي في الانتروغاتيف فورم راه كدير لانفيرسيون بالverb to be لانفيرسيون دو سوجي بالverb to be see what I mean alors que les autres verbes كنستعملوش بالفعل المساعد the auxiliary verb par exemple انا هنا هضرت على الverb to be now غنهضر على other verbs okay other verbs alors other verbs اش كنبين I want to ask the question في الانتروغاتيف I say for example did مع subject pronouns كاملين did I did you did he did she did it did we did you and did they for example yes I don't know eat fruit last night by example okay this is the question did I did you okay then for the affirmative or the okay what do we call it positive answer I okay yes I you he she it we and you and they did okay for the negative answer okay no I he you he she it we you and they didn't is it clear okay now let's see some examples of the three forms okay Okay. Start with the negative form. Then Jum Ahmed didn't finish his yesterday. And now some questions. Okay. Now, I wasn't at home last night. Now look at the form of to be in the negative form. I wasn't, okay. And then sentence number 2, Ahmed didn't finish his homework yesterday. So as you see, مرديتو الباء هو didn't كنستعملو negative form والverb هنا كيبقى في البير infinitive يعني it doesn't change. Clear? Okay. نمشيو okay questions. Okay, for example Noel okay at school okay last week. Question and you answer. If it is yes, you say yes, she was. If it is no, say yes, no, she wasn't. Okay, and then okay with did, question with did Mr. for example Alami okay sign the contract. Yes. هنا did Mr. علمي لا في الكويشن دائما كتسبق question with other verbs كتسبق الauxiliary عاد كتبع subject ولا subject pronoun عاد الverb والverb and to show كيبقى في لا form infinitive ديالو. The contract yes he did or no he didn't. Is it clear? Now let's move to another tense. دائما داخل إطار ديال past tense we'll move to the past continuous. Okay, past continuous. Past continuous. Okay. So when we hear the past continuous okay يعني كنقولوا بالعربي بحال الماضي المستمر. اوكي سو غنهضروا ثاني على اليوز ديالو اوكي والفورم ديالو و when do we use it. For example continuous. ملي كنقولوا continuous we speak about continuous action واحد لاكسيون كي كونتينيو مستمره ولكن هاد الاكشن مستمره وكاين معها الباست. واش باقي هاد الاكشن دابا؟ نو حيت الباست كيف ما قلنا هو واحد الاكسيون اللي داز وسالات. اوكي الاكشن that happened and finished in the past. غير هو هاد الاكشن الكونتينيوس راه داز ولكن في ذاك الماضي داز في واحد period of time دوزات واحد period of time ديالها. اوكي راه نهضروا على first about the use. اوكي اليوز ديال past continuous have 3 uses. So first use is when we talk about an action, or we want to emphasize okay the duration of an action in the past. Okay we emphasize on action of an action in the past. Okay, example. He was sleeping all night, all day yesterday. Is it clear؟ هنا باش نركزوا على duration، يعني واحد الاكسيون. شوف راه النهار كامل البارح، شوف دير البال yesterday يعني الباست. اذا الباست والاكشن، الاكشن ماشي شورت طويله خدات واحد المده، داكشي علاش درناها في الباست كونتينيوس. Is it clear؟ اوكي، نمشيو لاش نمشيو لليوز الثاني، استعمال ثاني. استعمال ثاني ملي كنهضروا على an action that was happening and interrupted by a short action in the past. كيفاش؟ يعني واحد لاكسيون اللي كانت خدامه، اوكي، كانت خدامه وهي بحال كيقولوا انتررومبي، بحال تحبسات بواحد لاكسيون قصيره في الماضي. بحالاش example. Last night I have a shower when the lights go up. هنا عندي جوج ديال الاكشنز ياك. last night I have shower, the lights go off. هنا هي اللي طويله فيهم. اوكي، واش كنت كندوش ولا الضوء مشى؟ نورمالي اوكي، يعني باينه بانه كنت كندوش. رغم بما انها طويله it is continuous، يعني كانت واخده واحد الوقت. اوكي، غنديروها فاش؟ في الباست continuous. and we'll say I was having. okay, I was having. the lights go off. اذا الاكشن اللي شورت، اوكي، الاكشن اللي طويله راه كدار في باست كونتينيوس، واللي قصيره بما انها باست غنديروها في simple past. so the lights went off. كنت كندوش حتى مشى الضوء. is it clear؟ نمشي لليوز ديالها third. اوكي، third use هي two simultaneous actions that were happening at the same time in the past. Okay, like for example, yesterday morning I was reading the newspaper while my son was playing video games. Is it clear؟ فوالا، البارح الصباح اش كنت كندير انا؟ كنت كنقرا الجورنال، يعني جيتي اون تران دو لير. اوكي، le journal. Alors que pendant بينما my son ولدي اش كان كيدير كان كيلعب video games. Is it clear? So these are the three uses of the past continuous. الفورم ديالو okay الفورم okay alors as you can see form هي اشنو كتلقى subject or subject pronoun plus what plus the verb to be فاش in simple past اللي هي was ولا were. okay was or were. okay add plus verb plus ing. This is the form of the past continuous. Clear? Okay, so دابا ندوزو ل three forms okay ديال verbs in past continuous. okay as you know نبداو بالinterrogative. okay interrogative. so interrogative what do you do دائما اش كندير كنبدا بالverb to be. I start with the verb to be plus the subject or subject pronoun okay and plus the verb plus ing. so I say was دائما ماش was مع I he she it. for example was I was he she it eating bananas last night. okay from 8 to 10 just باش تركزوا على الكونتينيتي ديال الاكشن الاستمراريه ديال الاكشن. اوكي واش كنت واش كان هو واش كانت هي كتاكل البنان البارح في الليل من 8 ل 10. المهم جست باش تركزوا على الكويشن. اوكي و was وهكا و were كنديرها معاش were we you they okay eating bananas okay last night from 8 to 10 p.m. Is it clear? okay نمشيو لاش نمشيو للافيرماتيف. affirmative form. affirmative I he she it was eating okay yeah or we you they were eating no. for example bananas okay last night from 8 to 10 p.m. عاد نمشيو negative form. negative now I say I he she it okay wasn't eating no okay we you they weren't eating bananas last night from 8 to 10. Is it clear? So these are the three forms. Now we move to the past perfect simple. Okay, past perfect simple. So هو تبع الفاميلي ديال الباست. هضرنا على simple past، هضرنا على past continuous. Now we move to the past perfect simple. alors أول حاجة نهضروا عليها هو الاستعمال ديالو. when do we use it؟ okay use. okay there are three uses ديال past perfect. first use they describe an action that had finished before another action in the past. past. Okay, so we speak هنا على الباست بيرفكت اللي كيعبر لي على شي اكسيون اللي كملات قبل من اكسيون اخرى ولكن دائما في الباست. okay yeah so for example as an example okay أحمد had finished eating when his mother came home. سمعني أحمد كمل الماكلة ديالو مني جات مو للدار. وهنا بجوج الاكشنز راهما في الباست ولكن وحده سابقه الاخرى هذه كملات. اوكي لو لو طون فاش جات مو ديك الساعه كمل هو الماكله. Is it clear? We move to okay use number 2 is to express an action that happened before a specific time in the past. To express an action that had happened before specific time in the past. okay يعني باش يعبر لي على واحد لاكسيون اللي وقعت قبل من واحد الوقت محدد. اوكي فاش في الماضي. اوكي بحالاش example نقولوا for example James had never been to a musical concert before last night. okay فهمتوا الاكزامبل دابا؟ اش كيقول لكم واحد لاكسيون اللي وقعت اوكي قبل من واحد specific time in the past. هذا ما عمر جيمس ما عمرو اوكي كان في شي ان كونسير ميوزيكال قبل من البارح. Is it clear? okay use number 3 is to express cause and effect in the past. يعني سبب نتيجة ولكن في الماضي. for example he didn't attend the meeting because he had an accident. ما حضرش الاجتماع لأنه دار اكسيدون. الوغ دار اكسيدون هي اللي سابقة، اوكي، وتبعاتها ما حضرش، لأن هذه كانت السبب ديال النتيجة اللي هي ما حضرش، وبجوج في الباست. clear. We move to the three forms of the verbs in past perfect simple, يعني interrogative, affirmative, and negative. Okay, so interrogative form. This is the form. Okay, so had plus subject or subject pronoun plus verb in past participle question mark. For example, okay, example, had James done his homework before he went to bed? Okay, فاهمين؟ اش كدير؟ كتدير had كتبعها subject كتبعها الverb في الباست participle. clear؟ اوكي، نمشي للaffirmative form. affirmative. For example, okay, Kamal had stopped smoking when he knew about his disease. Sorry, again, Kamal had stopped smoking. So the affirmative form, do you have subject or subject pronoun or subject pronoun plus had plus the past participle. Clear? نمشي negative form. Okay, we have subject pronoun plus had plus not plus verb in past participle. We say, for example, Noel hadn't for example written the report, hadn't written the report. So look at this example. So اش كدير subject or subject pronoun plus had not or hadn't plus verb in past participle. Clear? So these are the three forms of the verbs in past perfect. Now we move to some examples. okay examples ولكن example معاش مع keywords مع time indicators اللي كيكونوا في past perfect باش تعرف الاكشن ولا باش تعرف امتى نستعمل past perfect. now so before I will write the keywords وندير معاه examples ديالو. so first so time indicators ولا keywords. so هنا ندي نبدا before so هما before after as soon as when until. before so example she had already done her homework before she went to bed. same example نستعملوه مع after. اش نقولوا after she had done her homework she went to bed. see ديجا قد التمارين قبل ما تمشي تنعس هنا after من بعد ما قدت التمارين مشات تنعس. وردوا البال شوف دائما في الباست بيرفكت after ديما كيتبعها الباست بيرفكت alors que before كيتبعها simple past. is it clear؟ نمشيو as soon as. for example as example as soon as he had finished the meeting he took the plane back home. clear؟ يعني لو طون اللي سالا الاجتماع خدا الطيارة رجعا إلى المنزل ولا الهوم. when the same تقريبا when يعني ممكن يستعملوها بحال as soon as when he had finished for example when he had watched the movie he went to bed. until jusqu'à حتى. for example the employees didn't stop smoking until they had seen the boss coming. هاكا الخدامة ما حبسوش التدخين حتى شافوا البوس كامين. اذا الاكشن اللي سبقها هي راه شافوا البوس كامين عاد حبسوا سموكين. is it clear؟ So this is just in brief, okay, some examples to show you the use of the past perfect simple. I hope you understand. دابا ندوزو past perfect continuous. هضرنا على past perfect simple، نهضروا على past perfect continuous. قلنا الفورم ديال past perfect simple هي subject or subject pronoun plus had plus the verb in past participle. دابا past perfect continuous اول حاجه نهضروا على الفورم ديالو هي الاولى. اوكي so the past perfect continuous. Okay, the form is as follows. Form. There are three forms. Okay. Show the interrogative. Interrogative. So had plus subject or subject pronoun plus been and the verb to be في past participle plus verb plus ing. Okay. Example: had he been waiting for you? Had he been waiting for you? Had he been waiting for you? شو هي had بعناها subject pronoun had been had please plus verb plus ing. Affirmative. So subject or subject pronoun plus had plus been plus verb plus ing. Example: she had been sleeping all day. Okay. So دائما هانتوما عطيتو الباب ها subject pronoun ها had ها been هي قلنا الفيرب to be في past participle ها الفيرب زائد ing. We move to the negative form. Negative form يعني كنديرو l'introduction ديال not. So subject or subject pronoun plus had not ولا hadn't the short form plus been plus verb plus ing. Is it clear? Okay. So هذه الفورم. دابا نهضروا على اليوز. استعمال امتى كنستعملوا هذا؟ اوكي شوف دائما ملي كنسمع الكونتينيوس يعني كنهضر على استمراريه. اوكي هضرنا اوكي في الباست بيرفكت سيمبل هضرنا اكشن اللي كتوقع قبل من واحد لاكسيون اخرى في الباست. لا ميم شوز غير هو هي ديك الاكسيون اللي هنا في الباست كونتينيوس باست بيرفكت كونتينيوس اللي كتوقع قبل كتكون واخده واحد الحيز من الوقت. اذا اليوز الاول اوكي to emphasize or to emphasize on the duration of an action in the past. Okay. Oh, as an example, they had been playing football when it started to rain. هنا ركزنا على duration of time، يعني هنا كنجاوبوا على السؤال how long did the action continue. okay يعني شحال they had been playing football، كانوا كيلعبوا الفوتبول حتى بدات كطيح الشتا when it started to rain. and to speak or to express an action that had been happening in the past and had an effect on the past action. كما يعني أكسيون اللي وقعت وكانت واقعة في الماضي وعندها تأثير على action في الباست. بحالاش for example he was so tired. He was so tired. He had been working all day. فهمتوا؟ علاش هو كان عيان؟ هو كان عيان. He was so tired. كان عيان لأنه نهار كامل هو خدام، يعني نهار كامل هو خدام. هي action continuous مستمرة، ولكن كانت مستمرة في الماضي. وعلاش أثرت عليا على واحد الحالة ديالو اللي هي tired، عيان، كنت عيان، ولا هو كان عيان لأنه نهار كامل هو خدام. فهمتوا دابا؟ This is the form and use of the past perfect continuous.